Hello out there. Hopefully you're having a good day, and if not, well, always keep in mind it's up to you to make it better. First, I want to start off with actually a size comparison here. This is Pythantus. I've done the review for you guys before, and this is his name is now revealed as Zoack. He is the cube, and this is the regular B2 marble, right? So the B2 marble looks the biggest, right? And he really does. It was kind of surprising for me. And the cube actually looks the smallest. So let me take this away now, and let me talk about these shapes right here. Both of these are traps, okay? So, you know, they both don't have any G points on there, and they just have more than one attribute that's printed on the actual figure. So now, if you look at the actual shape, right? You know, Pythantus is really, really out there. You know, it's basically like a cylindrical. I just call it a sushi roll or a sushi maki shape, and you know, which is kind of funny, you know, but it's definitely not as cool as a cube right here. This square shape, the cube, is actually I don't know, if you're into Star Trek, you know, you could do the whole "we are the Borg" that kind of thing. If you're into Hellraiser, those awesome movies, you know, it's like you solved the box, you know, that kind of thing. So for me, the cube, it was very, very appealing, very excellent idea, and I think it makes for a very, very good, like almost like an antagonist to the regular marble shape. You know, it's like a marble versus a cube. Whereas to, you know, this one over here, as cool as the figure is, it doesn't make not a whole lot of sense in a way. It doesn't seem like a major shape. Definitely the cube to me is a much more major shape and goes along with the sphere, the marble, you know. Okay, so real quick, if you look at the cube right here, you'll notice that he's not a complete box, right? There is, it looks like there's a sphere or a marble, a smaller marble on the inside, because you see this curve right here, and then there's a little bit of curve right there, and it almost makes it, I think, you know, you see how he's kind of like moving around like that? I think it makes it easier to slide him, you know, and I think that was the purpose, instead of just having to drop him. So that was kind of cool that they did that, you know. So, you know, he does kind of slide a little bit because he is a little bit rounded, like in the centers right there. So there, that was Pythantus, and I know it's not his review, I just can't get over how cool he is. You can see how he has these triangle shapes right there. Okay, I love those spines on his back right there. You know, they're like teeth. So if he wraps around another bakugan, you know, it's really gonna hurt them, you know, because he has like this teeth on his back, and that's the way he would like coil around them, I guess. So that's really cool. But anyway, you know, for you guys that really want him and you're not able to find him yet, don't worry. Like I said, he just came out. Just give it some time, and I'm sure you'll be able to score him just as well. But okay, so on to this guy now. Let me get some room here. Okay. Whoops, that was the wrong way. So this is my Zoack right here. Okay. And you know, he, as cool as Pythantus is, this is the reason why I keep bringing him out, is I want to do kind of like a comparison review, which is what this is turning into. But if you look at Pythantus, he's basically a snake, you know, or a python, right? Right, that's a snake. And you know, but it's not like a major character, you know. I don't really see him you know, being like this really intelligent snake that you know is going to be part of the crew or something like that. Whereas to Zoack, on the other hand, this is he looks like a robot, you know. He looks like an actual character. So I understand he was the reason why they brought him out. You know, if I had to recommend one of these guys to you, I actually recommend the cube, the Zoack. This guy over Pythantus. Pythantus is crazy, and he's really wild looking bakugan, and that's really fun and cool. But if you had to pick one, and if you wanted one that was more solid, I would definitely go with the cube. This is, he just has a better base. If you can understand what I mean, I think he's makes much more sense, and he is better for your collection, I think. So to me, it's kind of interesting that he has this sitting down posture right here. It looks like he's going to the restroom. Or if you slide him, I can imagine that he's going to slide like this, where he's almost like on a water slide, and that's kind of neat. He almost looks like a kid that's just having fun at a water park, I guess. And so obviously his arms, he could backhand someone, which is kind of cool. He can punch them like that. His face is really neat looking. Let's try to get a close-up of that. There you go. He has a pretty interesting face. He almost looks like a pharaoh or something like that. His symbol right here is Ventus, and then he'll change the other bakugan into a Pyrus, a Ventus bakugan into a Pyrus. That's my understanding of how these traps work. Very interesting. I kind of wish that he had G numbers though, but like I said, I understand that's not his purpose. The colors, he has like this metallic greenish color right here that accents the shape, and to me that's very nice. And then he has that Ventus color. So I definitely recommend him. Like I said, he's not the wildest looking of the traps, but if I had to recommend one trap, I would say this guy is actually the best. But definitely he's not the wildest.